What movie is so ridiculously stupid, but you secretly love it? Down Periscope. So many weird yet memorable characters. Mars Attacks. The akak noise the Martians make makes me laugh throughout the entire movie. No one I know will admit to liking the movie. Rat Race. You should have bought capital A squirrel. Edit. Thank you so much for the 3 people that gave me silver. I appreciate you and everyone that loves this movie just as much as I do. Definitely Twister. The scene where the semi-truck gets tossed like a toy and their Ram 1500 is driving along like nothing always geeks me out. Not to mention about 20 other scenes of similar insanity. National Treasure. Sky High. My wife always roasts me when we flip past it, which is a lot because it's always on some family channel at all times. Either way, quite enjoyable campy movie that should not be good, but it is. The Core. To quote Ebert's review, I have such an unreasonable affection for this movie, indeed, that it is only by slapping myself alongside the head and drinking black coffee that I can restrain myself from recommending it. It is only a notch down from Congo, Anaconda, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider and other films which those with too little taste think they have too much taste to enjoy. Grandma's Boy. I've never touched weed in my life, and yet, or possibly this is why, I love stoner comedies, and that one is my favorite. Edit. This thread has become an informal poll of what everyone's favorite Grandma's Boy line is. Mine is I'm way too baked to drive to the devil's house. Deep Blue Sea. It has Samuel L. Jackson, genetically modified sharks, and explosions. What more could you ask for? Major Pain. Loved it as a kid and I still enjoy it now. Edit. Pain. Edit 2. Thank you everyone for all the quotes and memories. This thread was awesomely nostalgic. Kung Pao. Enter the Fist. A Knight's Tale. It's such a stupid premise but it has great lines and actors and I just feel so happy after watching it. Edit. Coming back to this after work. I cannot believe one of you kind people gilded me for this. Thank you very much. I'm glad that this comment has gotten so many people to bond over a movie I truly love. Shaolin Soccer. I don't know how to describe that movie. Just go watch it. The Day After Tomorrow. I mean, they outrun the cold. They outrun the cold. But damn if I don't enjoy that movie every single time I watch it. Euro Trip. Scotty doesn't know. Robin Hood. Men in Tights. Gotta love those tight tights. Not another teen movie. I'm 40 and I will stop and watch that movie every time it comes on. Edit. I've read every response, most of which are quotes from the movie. I don't see how no one has mentioned the Bring It On part. We are the West Compton Wildcats. We're black. We know it. We shake our big booties and show it. We ain't white. We ain't white. We definitely ain't white. Easily my favorite scene. Dodgeball with Vince Vaughn. It's so dumb and ridiculous, grown men playing professional dodgeball. If it's on I can't help but watch it. Dude, Where's My Car? My father was a scriptwriter. He won numerous awards for his work in comedy, was a pioneer in the Canadian TV scene, worked with legends like John Candy, Rick Moranis, Steve Martin, Eugene Levy, and many more. He said the Dude, Sweet Tattoo scene was one of the funniest things he has ever seen in his life. I miss my dad, and I watch this movie at least a couple times a month because I can still hear his laugh when I do. Edit. Writing this comment made me sad, but reading all the great responses have made me happy, and then laugh, and then I've just been in a good mood. Amphion. Nacho Libre. I laugh like a freaking idiot at all of Jack Black's dumb jokes. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Van Helsing. I know it's so ducking bad, but it's legit really entertaining. It's just so campy and fun. Edit. Jesus Christ, RIP my inbox. And now my highest rated comment is a so bad it's good Hugh Jackman movie. Point Break. It has some of the simultaneously best and worst dialogue ever committed to film, but it's awesome. Back off Walk Wild. Seriously. Most of the Disney Channel movies were pretty stupid, but I still enjoyed a lot of them. As a kid, I didn't keep it a secret that I liked them, because so did most of my friends. However, I wouldn't be so quick to admit it these days. I totally would enjoy some of them still. Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior, Twitches, Smart House, Halloween Town 1-3, Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century, Wizards of Waverly Place, The Movie, The Luck of the Irish, The 13 Year, Starship Troopers. It just never gets old or boring and there's so much humor in it. Joe Dirt. I love that movie and think it is incredibly quotable. Can't believe it only has an 11% on Rotten Tomatoes. The Pick of Destiny. Zoolander. Comedy gold but incredibly stupid. Models too can die in freak gasoline fight accidents. Edit. Damnit Derek. I'm a, minor, not a professional film or television actor. Step Brothers and Hot Rod make the best double feature the cinema could ever conceive. Pacific Rim. All of the Resident Evil films. IDKY, but for some reason I just really like them. I don't even usually like kitty zombie flicks. They just speak to me. And it's not cause Mila Jovovich is hot, she is. But that's not the reason. Hudson Hawk. Panned by the critics. Bombed at the box office. Won several Golden Raspberry Awards, deservedly, and it is absolutely stupid, but I love it. Edit. Holy it. Gold. Awesome sauce. Thanks. White Chicks. I just completely suspend disbelief and laugh my ass off. Swiss Army Man. I mean stupid in a good way. Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. Drop Dead Gorgeous. I laugh hysterically at that, and Allison Janney is a national treasure. Don't mess with the Zohan. Killer Clones from Outer Space. Except I take great pride and it's no secret. Edit. Thank you for my first ever gold kind stranger. Walk Hard. The Dewey Cox story. It's a parody of Walk the Line and has a lot of dumb jokes. But by God, if it isn't one of the funniest and most quotable movies of the zeros, I'll go to my deathbed singing this movie's praises. Case in point. Doctor, this was a particularly bad case of being cut in half, pass speak English. Doc, we ain't scientists. Army of Darkness hands down. The best worst movie ever made. The commitment of Ash to the movie is simply stunning. Weekend at Bernie's. I know it's utterly ridiculous, but I just can't stop laughing. Bring It On. I kept scrolling and nobody said it. The whole chunk with Sparky is a secret metaphor for the corporate world. Idiocracy. Edit. Thanks for the electrolyte kind stranger. What We Do in the Shadows. For those of you who've never seen it, it's a mockumentary about vampire roommates arguing over chores. It's so stupid funny. I love it. Scrooged. My single favorite Christmas movie, in my top 3 Bill Murray films, yet I am generally alone in my love for this masterpiece. Snakes on a Plane. Anytime. Tropic Thunder. Never go full retard. Hoodwinked is so bad, but I love it so much and quote it from time to time. Usually the only one who catches the reference is my wife. My favorites are What the Schnitzel and I Was Prepared. The Scorpion King. I don't care what I'm doing or what else is on. If Scorpion King comes on the screen, I'm watching it. Iron Sky. The entire premise is absurd, but it is actually a well-made movie and the space combat scene is absolutely amazing. I think I need to rewatch it. Ace Ventura. When Nature Calls. Top Gun is cheesy and over the top, but it's so good, even when Iceman chomps his teeth aggressively at Maverick. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. It's a masterpiece. Rubber. A movie about a car tire killing people. Edit. Thanks for the gold. Didn't expect that at all. The trio of early 90s Pauly Shore movies that I will forever love. Encino Man. Biodome. Son-in-Law. D-Copyright DSN Copyright. Dead Snow. Nazi zombies attack a group of Norwegian students on Easter holiday. It is so unbelievably over the top. I've tried to get a couple of people to watch it over the years, but ultimately decided it's just better to keep it to myself. Apparently my sense of humor is a little too far outside mainstream. I will always stop for Captain Ron. Blades of Glory. It's got pretty much everything you need in a movie. Shoot 'em up. It's such an amazingly over-the-top action film. My friends and I played a drinking game to it in college. We liked it so much. Here is the first shootout where he delivers a baby in the process to give you an idea just how ridiculous it is. The Mummy movies with Brandon Fraser. Maybe no one's mentioned them yet because they aren't ridiculously stupid. Strange Brew. Edit. Hey cool. Thanks for gold, Hoser. Talladega Nights. The Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Funny as hell, especially if you're from the southern US. Robin Hood. Men in Tights. Spaceballs. Mel Brooks is a genius. Con Air. Edit. Except it's not really a secret, but I still love it. Team America World Police. I love that movie. Cats and Dogs. I watched it as a kid and loved it. Recently watched it with my wife many years later and almost died laughing. Not ridiculously stupid, nor do I secretly love it. More of an overt obsession with Moana. Best movie ever. As a 21-year-old sports guy, I will die on this hill that it is the greatest movie of all time. Star Trek IV. The Voyage Home. The crew goes back to the 80s to steal a whale. Ridiculously 80s in every sense. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Cult classic or not, there is no denying its stupidity, but goddamn do I love it till the end of time. My deepest darkest secret. Ginger Snaps. Ducking classic. Till. Almost all my favorite movies are ridiculously stupid. The Labyrinth. Watching it as an adult, the plotline is pretty insane. David Bowie, as the Goblin King, kidnaps a baby because he's in love with the sister, a teenage Jennifer Connelly. The entire movie is absolutely ridiculous and makes zero sense, but I love it. Dogma. Just plain stupidly hilarious. Dumb and Dumber. Could watch it on a loop. Clerks. Some of the worst acting I've ever seen, but it also has some of the best lines ever written into a movie. I learned to forgive the shoddy acting after learning the movie's backstory. Legally Blonde. Not the sequel. Overboard. Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn are perfect together. Saving Silverman. It's no secret that I love it. So ducking stupid, but it always makes me laugh. Love Actually. Makes me cry every time. Sucker Punch. Blazing Saddles and most of those 50s biblical classics. 10 Commandments. The Robe. Ben-Hur, etc. But I'm really not secretive about them. Willow. It's Val Kilmer and Warwick Davis in a high fantasy style movie. Name a more unlikely pair. I stole it from a stupid daiquiri while he was taking a pee-pee. Super Mario Bros. With Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo and Dennis Hopper.